Hi, Ms. Rosello. This is Davy from copblock.org. I'm not sure if you remember. We've spoken a few times over the last month. I filed a FOIA request to obtain a name of a Rochester police officer. I filed it on October 12th, Friday, October 12th.
What is your last name, sir?
It's V as in Victor, V-A-R-A.
Thank you. Let me check one moment, please. Thursday, yesterday, and I'm not sure if it went out in the mail yesterday or not. I have to double check.
You mean in the mail to me, or?
Yes.
Okay. What was the thing that's been a little hard is that Sergeant Collins, contacted you guys about a week ago to let me know something. Nobody has let me know anything. What is the outcome? I mean, can you tell me what?
It was denied.
Okay, why was it denied?
It's confidential information in a law enforcement investigation, and there is an appeal process.
Okay, how is it confidential if it's a public servant?
I can't answer that, sir. The law department makes those decisions, and that's why there's an appeal process.
Okay, who in the law department made that decision?
I would ask you to appeal it in writing if you are questioning it. I assume you haven't received it yet.
Right. And first of all, I respect you're just doing your job, ma'am, so I respect that. But again, my question is, who in the law department for the City of Rochester denied my request?
My contact in the law department is Jeffrey Eichner, E-I-C-H-N-E-R.
So Mr. Eichner.
His number is 428.
Okay.
6810.
Okay, so just so I can have this straight for the record, I made a FOIA request for an officer who was caught on video mistreating her canine partner, and the City of Rochester is refusing to grant that FOIA request, right? Is that what you're saying?
It's denied, yes.
Okay, by Mr. Eichner, right?
He's my contact. He's the one that gives me the information.
Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am. I'll contact him. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jeff Eichner.
Hi, Mr. Eichner. I believe I missed your call. It's Davy Vara?
Yes, how are you, sir?
Not too bad, sir. How are you?
Good.
I'd like a little, obviously an explanation as to, I understand after several weeks, just over a month, of some back and forth and me being in touch with RPD Sergeant Justin Collins, I understand that the request that I filed, the FOIA request, was denied?
That would be by the records access officer, okay?
Okay, I just spoke, just a few seconds ago with Miss Sylvia Rosello.
Okay.
And when I asked her, sir, who in fact denied the request, she said you did. So I'd like an explanation from you as to why it was.
Okay, well, I advise on freedom of information requests. I don't make the decision, but that's all right. We won't argue. I didn't make the decision, but that's fine. My understanding, and if it's wrong, you have an appeal right, so absolutely you should take advantage of your appeal right, which will be on whatever letter you get from the records access officer telling you how to appeal. My understanding is whatever video we're talking about is involved in a homicide investigation, and we wouldn't release the video at this time in order not to impede the investigation.
Okay, I'm a a little confused. You wouldn't release the video. The video is released. I put the video on YouTube, which shows the RPD officer kicking and abusing her canine partner, her fellow officer, in essence. I just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, that's your video and it's already out there?
The video has been out there since before I filed the request, sir. I mean, the video is on YouTube. I mean,
right.
I'm just trying to follow, like.
Well, maybe I don't even understand what the request is then. The way it was explained to me is that you were looking for video of a homicide scene and the police department did not want to release it because of the ongoing homicide investigation.
No, that's
if it's your video and you already have it, then obviously that's not a valid reason.
But we're really on the wrong track here. With all respect, Mr. Eichner, that's not what the request was, and I can't believe that. I mean, you guys have the request. The request said nothing about a video. The request, my FOIA request, sir, is asking for the City of Rochester, which obviously oversees the RPD, to release the officer's name who abused her dog and who was caught on video. I don't need a video released. I put the video out there on social media. I am requesting, and the request was straightforward, Mr. Eichner. It was clear. I am asking for the name of the female canine officer for the RPD to be released. That's what the request is, and I just found out that the request was denied. So again, I'm asking, why is the city denying to release the officer's name, is my question.
Okay, then if there's a denial of that request, I can't speak to it because I didn't know there was a request for that information. The way I understood, the way it was explained, the way I understood it was somebody was looking for a video of the crime scene.
Okay, let's cut to the chase, Mr. Eichner. It's not somebody looking. It's not.
We don't have to cut to the chase. If you've asked for something different, then I didn't understand what you were asking for. If in fact we're dealing with the same request.
Sir, with all respect, I followed the steps that are available to file a FOIA request. My request was more than clear. It's written. I mean, you guys have my request. At no point did I make a request for a video. So when I say let's cut to the chase, I'm not just anybody. You know who I am. I mean, I'm an activist. I've been involved in the community for years.
I'm not trying to argue with you, sir.
Right. Well, but what I'm getting.
I'll be glad to find your request and then.
Can we do that? Can you find the request, please? And can we?
Yeah. I'll call downstairs. I'll find out what it is, and if that's what it is, then we'll deal with that.
You'll deal. Will you deny that? I mean, once you see that the request, sir, is me asking for the name of the officer, how are we going to proceed? I mean, I can't believe that you guys misread a request. I don't understand.
I don't have your request here, so I can't answer that either.
I understand it, but Ms. Rosello just told me that you, sir, denied the request.
Okay.
And by the way,
sir, I assume you will get a letter from the records access officer if there's a denial coming, and that will be the person denying the request.
Okay, and by the way, for the record, not that I have to inform per New York State laws, but just so you know, I'm not only recording this conversation, I recorded the conversation with Ms. Rosello, and it's on the record that she said, upon several times that I asked her who denied my request, she indicated that you did. So, I mean, this is ridiculous. Okay. It's like a back and forth. I don't understand it.
Well, I would assume that if there's a denial letter coming, it will be coming from the records access officer. And that letter will tell you how to appeal your request if in fact it is denied, and you certainly will have that avenue available to you. So I would recommend that you then do that.
But that's not what you're telling me. You're telling me that you misread a request or misinterpreted.
No, sir, I did not say that. I have not read the request.
Is there any way to find the request so that we can just get some clear understanding?
I will call down to the records access office and get a copy of the request.
And will you call me, or can I call you back in a while so we can be looking at the same request? I mean, can I get back to you and call you when you have that, or?
Sir, if you're recording it, I do not wish to be recorded, so I do not want to discuss it any further with you. However, I will look at it. We will see if it was answered properly, and you have an appeal right, and I will also look at it before that.
Why do you have a problem, Mr. Eichner, being on record? You're an attorney. You guys depose.
I do not wish to be recorded, sir.
You represent the city. Why do you have a problem being on public on the record?
That does not mean that you have to be recording when you talk to me.
But why do you? Of course, I have to be recorded because this is a FOIA request that I did, and I want everything. I want everything.
You do not have to be recording it, sir.
But I have the right to record it.
Well, and I have a right then not to talk to you for recording it.
Okay. Do you have a right to give me a runaround on denying a FOIA request?
I'm not giving you the runaround, sir.
You are, sir. You misinterpreted.
No, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you get a denial, you will have an appeal right, sir, and you can file the appeal.
But you just told me that you did not even.
To deal with it.
You just told me you did not even understand my request.
And I also did not deny it, sir.
So Ms. Rosello is, for lack of a better way of putting it, she's not saying the truth when she said that you basically are the contact person that denied it?
I did not deny it, sir.
So again, Ms. Rosello.
I am an advisor, and I do give advice on it, yes, sir.
So who denied it?
I did not make the decision.
So who did?
I would assume if there's a denial, you will get a letter from the records access officer, sir. The records access officer is Gary Walker, the director of communications.
So now we're getting somewhere. Did Mr. Walker deny my request, yes or no?
You are telling me he did.
No, I'm asking you, sir. I'm not telling you.
Sir, I do not have the request. I have not seen it, and therefore I don't know if he denied it.
Okay, can I find out? When do I find out if he denied it?
If Ms. Rosello told you a denial is coming, then I assume there must be one that's being sent. So I would assume you would get it early next week.
Okay, let's speak like this. There is a denial. She just informed me of it. There is a letter on the way. She just informed me of it. Again, my question is, why was my FOIA request denied?
You will have to read the letter to see what that is then, sir.
You're really going out of your way to protect the city, aren't you, sir?